All right, so UConn gets the win over Texas. It's feast week in college basketball, so there's a ton of tournaments going on. I'm gonna be giving my reaction to some of the games, breaking down some of them, discussing some of the games. So be on the lookout for that. UConn, like I said, gets the dub over Texas here, and actually, what was a more competitive game than I was expecting. I really didn't expect this game to be as close. Obviously, UConn won the championship last year, so they're a team to be messed with. And then Texas is without their arguably their best player, Dillon Mitchell, which is their big man. And then they're also without their backup big man, Shedrick, who was their best player last night. So kind of at a disadvantage, especially against UConn, because Clingan is pretty good down low. He's pretty dominant. So being without your two big men is tough. But they hung in there. They fought. I was actually surprised, like I said, with how close this game was. UConn just hit some shots, man. They went off. Karaban looked like the best player on the court tonight. Uh, and these are definitely two tourney teams. These are two, probably top 4 seeds. And these teams, like I said, should be getting better as the year goes on. UConn missing the Big East Freshman of the Year preseason. So getting him back definitely going to help. Texas, like I said, missing both their big men. When they get both of them back, should be a force to be reckoned with in the Big 12. And I think, these are probably two top 15 teams. They look like it tonight. I wasn't 100% sure because Texas barely beat Louisville last night. And that we know how Louisville basketball is lately. That's not pretty when they're playing with you. It looked like UConn was going to separate in the first half, kind of go on a run. They were hitting everything they were throwing up. Texas kind of weathered the storm and then kind of trimmed it back down, but just couldn't quite trim that lead enough to get the dub, They got real close to cutting it to 4 there at the end, and I think Texas went like scoreless in the last 3.5 minutes or so. Hunter missed that layup, and that kind of sealed it. He could have got it to 4, missed it. Game stays at 6, and then UConn comes down, hits a 3 or something. But Karaban, man, he hit so many threes in the end of the shot clock that when that's happening, it's like, all right, this is one of those games. There's nothing we can do about it. I thought Texas, like I said, played their butts off, but hey, hats off to UConn too. They look like a good team. They look like a top 5 team. I kind of questioned them at the beginning of the year. Preseason, I kind of had UConn like in the 20s, the 25s. I wasn't 100% sure how good they would be. They just lost so much from that championship team last year. But if they got Karaban, if he can shoot like that, they're going to be all right. But let me know down in the comment section, what did you think of this game? UConn wins the Empire Classic. Like I said, going to be covering some more college basketball tournaments later this week. Be on the lookout for that. Comment down below, like this video, subscribe for more.